Assuming 10-play drive, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
Wild card round with 5 touchdown passes. So if you ever want to see what a hot quarterback looks like, watch that tape. Let's see if that same hot quarterback shows up in this one.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Come on, Smoke. Somebody make a play.
Off the play fake. Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this one
almost
is
hit,
incomplete.
All right.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
That line weak.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Told you. Line weak, bro.
This out wide here for Cook. And he gets this up just shy of the
I'm
30
definitely on
to the
there.
29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. That's taken on the 25. Oh, what a move. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And now out come the Jags. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the 1st round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Bigsby go get it.
7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Bigsby gonna get it.
Here's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
Let's go.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence.
Oh, my God.
They're going to get him as he goes down. And
Come on, bro. Y'all with the bullshit right now, bro.
And drops him for a loss of 3.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at
I call that. I call that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And very quick.
I call that.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Boy out here.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And
Come on, Zeke, you gotta learn how to get outside, bro.
For a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Let's go.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has
Let's
just
go.
a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it.
Yeah,
If
y'all
there's
can
no
fill it up.
pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From down at the 12, it's first. From the gun, it's Lawrence. The quick slant caught. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Bigsby will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Get him right, bro. Get him right.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
I wasn't even supposed to win that last game.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how many often does that team that had been playing before win game one? Right. Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway.
Oh, yeah, pick. Y'all are fucked up. Pick.
Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And a penalty flag comes in. That one winds up incomplete. But
yeah, they fucking up bad.
Is going to move the ball well downfield.
Can't stop him. How I pass him down? You know that was TD.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The slot man in motion right. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Sammy Watkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jags continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Yeah.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance.
They rattled. They don't got no O.
No signs of slowing down.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 21-0.
No O.
On the return, Deontay Hardy. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To the air, Allen. High throw, but the catch is made. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Allen now on 1st down. And that is caught. It's Davis. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen again. This is caught. It's Hardy. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And quickly they get to the line. To throw, it's Allen. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And again, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
7-on-7.
That's for what?
Yep, signed up for 7-on-7 with my cousin.
Oh.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Agnew now to return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I sent you his stuff.
So you want?
Some his letters. He's got to accept this letter.
Who?
Yeah, for the team they had to get letters in order. It's called EST.
Yeah.
Over there, Cougar Park.
Yeah.
He got a letter saying he was accepted to play on the 7-on-7. It's only 7 people tried can get it.
Oh, really?
And yeah, and they wanted him. Yeah.
When it start?
Practice is Saturday. His first practice Saturday with a parent meeting on Saturday.
Oh, so he gonna be playing on the team.
Yeah, it's a 7-on-7. First practice and parent meeting is Saturday. No, he just need these fees paid on this time frame. He got some fees coming up. They broke it down for him to have fees and to get a uniform. I showed you. The fees gonna cover the uniform and the gloves and everything else that they're saying is required. The fees gonna cover all that. uniform and professional they want everybody to look like when they travel. Because at the end of January, they going to Tampa. They got a tournament in Tampa. At the end of January, going to February, and I guess they, you know how you arrive, everybody in uniform. That's gonna be sweet. They're gonna have the yellow gloves, the hoodies, the sweatpants. I like that. That's very uniform. That's what it says. That they got a tournament in Miami or Tampa at the end of the month, going into February. Him and my cousin, it's not Jay, it's Rocky, Stacy's son. Huh? That's how you get started. Stars. Oh.
Alright, get in your panties.
I need to do something about that smell in the bathroom.
Play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On play action, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
About smell.
I did my effort because I know we ran out that fast. We picked us up that night. And then everything else for effort.
What our person had?
I don't know, you ran out. You used it. I didn't buy no more, so we just picked up a can last night. I didn't know it was gone.
Still needed more air freshener.
Well, I didn't get it. I was getting it on Friday. So I had to watch it today. I ain't gonna watch it on the day either.
For him in these playoffs, he was held without one last week.
We just had bought a can last night. So I didn't do something last night. He said, no, he don't eat cleats. He good for now.
What?
He said, no, he don't eat cleats. He good for now. He probably eat cleats for the season at school.
on that effort.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first and 10, here's Lance. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
The deuce is wild here. Second down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tank Bigsby with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jags.
Gave you a lot of money out my bonus. I can't even get you in your panties, man. Bread and back.
Are able to extend their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills getting set to go. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On the return, here's Agnew. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Etienne up the middle. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Lance now on 1st down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you...
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Oh my God. Right.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up.
I think I want to be clear.
They felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.
Oh, my God.
For Watkins, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. He's to the 15, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 1. Another tote for Etienne, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A run here with Bigsby. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's second and a yard. And now they'll throw with Lance. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 6.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They'll send Kirk in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Here's Bigsby. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Allen completes it to Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on first down is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen's throw is complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Just a 4-play drive that time. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And then they had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.